I don't know where to start these things. It's just like always the intros. Always the intro is the hardest part. Hey everyone, it's vlog time! Or vlog, 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 what is it? Video log? Radio? I don't know. Yeah, it's doing a vlog. I've never done one of these before. Well, not technically, that's not true. I did one during the holidays to kind of thank people for things, but I figured it was time to probably do another one because I'm sure, at least, you know, all, what, 30, how many people is it right now? 34 people wondering what's going on my channel because I've been a bit absent lately. I know if you followed my Twitter, I made mention of it that it was going to be a little while. I was taking a short break for... If I'm fidgeting a lot, it's because I'm very hot in here. I've turned all the fans off, and it's hot outside, and so if you hear random noises going on out there, I apologize for that kind of interference, but it is very hot, and I'm already sweating before this video even starts. Or, the video has started, so it's not before this video. Anyway, yeah, so, as I mentioned, people might be wondering what's been going on my channel lately. I've been going absent kind of a lot, which I haven't meant to. I know ever since I've started my channel, I've been meaning to at least post something every day. In the recent months, haven't been able to do that, which not so good for you guys who actually like to watch my stuff, but it's actually good for me because, well, okay, the time I took a month off, maybe that wasn't so good. I got busy with some other stuff, some things weren't so pleasant. I won't get into that, but the more recent break is, well, I've been kind of bogged down with work. Some of you may know that I am a freelance artist, which means, well, I can set my own hours, and that can be great. It might mean that sometimes I have no work for months, and sometimes I've just got work piled upon me, which is kind of what has happened recently. The other thing that kind of happened was all my YouTube series, practically all of them, ended at the same time, which of course meant I ran out of pre-recorded content, and so combining with the artwork that I had to deal with, and of course all the series coming to an end, I ran out of... I haven't had time to record enough to start new series. So basically with that, I'm getting my workload back under order again, but I don't know how long that's gonna last because, well, when I started my channel, I was on a big break. I was not doing artwork for quite some time. I'd burn out and everything else. That was kind of one of the reasons I started the channel, was to give me something to do, plus people wanting to watch. So yeah, it's it gets difficult sometimes to try to keep up with everything. I try to keep, you know, the people that commission me for work, I try to be very prompt with them, but at the same time I'm trying to keep up with the videos. But as you've seen this past week, I haven't been posting anything. Now the thing of it is, I've started recording some new series, but as you see, it's the stuff that's come to an end recently. State of Decay, probably my most unpopular series on my entire channel, and looking back on it, I can see why it became so unpopular, because it was boring and I sucked. I actually played the game again, and it was a lot better, and I could have made an entire series on everything I left out. One of the other series that came to an end very recently was Outlast Whistleblower. Man, that game, I love that game, but it left me cringe. I have some friends who got 4 episodes and couldn't finish watching it. That's how much it was. And I just had to tell them, well, you weren't the one at least playing it. So, yeah, and what else have I got coming to... What else did I have come to an end? I know I had some other series come to an end. I know, well, I've run out of one of the other long series that's running is Fear, which I have run out of footage for. I need to start recording that again. But also trying to keep up with some of the things that's going on. Now, of course, at least for now, I'm getting my normal workload back under control, so hopefully I'll be recording new content again soon. I have recorded The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 4, so hopefully that will go up tonight. As of the recording of this, I'm hoping this vlog will go up tonight as well. I don't know that for sure, but we'll find out. Either way, it's either going to be up the day of this vlog going up, or where it's already gone up. Anyway, yeah. So Walking Dead is one I've got. Yeah, one of the things. So yeah, that's going to be new content coming up here soon. One of the other things I wanted to talk about was I'm trying to change a few things up on my channel a little bit. Of course, I'm still new to this whole thing. I haven't been doing YouTube for, I've been doing Let's Plays for less than a year. And it's still all kind of new to me, and, I've got tons of experience playing video games. I've got little experience doing video editing and commentating. Unless it's a rage game, and then my girlfriend can tell you I comment a lot. So yeah, I'm trying to change things up, and I'm trying to get a little bit better at it. But one of the things I want to do is probably cut back on the number of series I'm doing at a time. When I started my channel, I wanted to do at least 3 at a time, so everyone kind of had something to watch and to be entertained with. But one of the biggest problems I ran into was I ended up with 2 series that ran on forever. Ended up being really, really long series. Of course, one of them being State of Decay, the other one being Fear. And Fear is still going. Now, I started State of Decay back in November. And Fear roughly about the same time, if not before. No. Fear came along. I can't remember. It either came along before or after, but it was very, very close. Now, those started somewhere around November last year, and at least with Fear, I'm still playing it. Now, one of the problems, and of course having so many series to record at a time, means less time to focus on a single series. So, of course, playing Fear, as much as I have enjoyed it, I'm starting to get a little bit bored of it. Not because it's not a good game, but because I've been playing it for so long. And of course, sometimes a couple weeks may go by before I do another recording session of the game. So, one thing that's going to attempt to be done is to kind of reduce how many series I'm doing at a time, and at least to the best of my ability, try not to do so many long series at once. Now, in all honesty, with State of Decay, I didn't expect it to go on for so long, and really, kind of the same for Fear. I didn't expect them to run on for as long as they have. So, in the future, I'll do my best to avoid running so many long series. Trying to get a short series, but trying not to do so many at a time. Which means there may be a period of time where there's nothing on my channel you want to watch. But keep checking back, because hopefully doing the long series, probably even more back-to-back, will mean that series comes to an end sooner and something new can go up on my channel. And then hopefully, at least, much like the problem I'm having, you don't all lose your sense of immersion in a game I'm playing through. So, I'm gonna try to keep better with that. So, less series at the same time, but hopefully getting through the longer ones quicker. Anyway, yeah, so as for upcoming things, with so many series that came to an end, I actually think Fear will be coming to an end pretty soon, because I feel like I'm very near the end of that, though I've been thinking that for a couple months now. As for horror games, I know I said I wanted to keep some on my list. I've got several coming up. The Forest is one. I actually had a really good friend buy me a copy of that, and I feel bad because I haven't played it yet, but of course I wanted to do a series on it. Another one is Among the Sleep. both of those I'm looking forward to. Among the Sleep is one I'm really looking forward to. I've got Dread Out. That one's supposed to be real good. I think that one comes in chapters. I'm not actually sure. I should probably look that up. Those so far seem to be the biggest titles I've got going for now, but I've got some smaller ones in mind. One of the things is where is it? Let me check on my list. Let's see what I've got on my list. Coma Mortuary. I have no idea what this game is going to be like. It was a horror title. My girlfriend actually bought that one for me. What else do I have? As for horror games, oh yeah, I've got Scratch's Director's Cut. I've had this one forever on my list. I don't know how good it's gonna be. I may end up doing a moonlighting on that one. What else do we have? Sorry, I'm scrolling through my list. Doorways, chapters 1 and 2. There's probably more chapters out, as far as I know. Yeah. That one I've had on my list forever. And of course there's eventually going to be the final chapter of Walking Dead whenever that comes out. Oh, and I saw recently that apparently they announced at Comic-Con there will be a Season 3 of Walking Dead, so can't wait for that though. That's probably going to be a year from now, probably, for like the rate they come out with games, even though they're great games, 2 months between chapters. But yes, that's kind of what I've got planned, at least on the horror front. Now, of course, I'm always keeping a lookout for other types of indie titles, anything like that. The Forgotten Ones, oh yeah, that's another one on my list. I saw it's actually a free one. That'll probably go on a moonlighting. Now, anyone that doesn't know what a moonlighting series is, it's ones where moonlighting is basically one-offs or very, very short series where, I might try a game, not sure if I want to do a series with it. If people are interested in it, I might do a full series on it. They might also be just little short one-offs. I've done a few indie horror titles. Usually they last 1 to maybe 3 episodes at most. They're very short titles, basically moonlighting episodes, because it's a play on moon, of course. So yeah, I'm always keeping a lookout for that kind of stuff, and if you guys ever see anything that you want to see me play in the horror realm, even if it's, looks kind of dorky, send it my way. Send me a comment, send me something on Twitter. I know one of my friends keeps telling me I should get on Reddit. I feel kind of old because I actually don't. I kind of don't know what I have an idea of what Reddit is, but I've never actually really gone to Reddit that much, and maybe I'll try to convince my friend to do it for me. I don't know. Until I actually learn how to use Reddit, I should probably do that so people can send me suggestions. I would suggest sending me suggestions on Twitter, but for people that follow me on Twitter, you will see me talk about all kinds of random things. So, anyway, back on track with the game series coming up. So yeah, with horror titles, I've got some coming up. Let's see, what else do I have? For non-horror titles I've got coming up, I've got several games lined up. One of the ones I'm thinking of doing next, I'm not sure, is The Cave. I've been dying to play that one it's been out for a long time. A lot of the games I have been out for a long time, of course, because I'm poor and I have to get them when they're on sale. Plus, of course, still new to doing Let's Plays and all that, so I'm catching up. So The Cave, I'm very looking forward to doing. I've got Bioshock Infinite, I've got... what else do I have? I've lost my train of thought again. I've actually got the other Fear games. I've got Fear 2 and Fear 3. We'll kind of see how they go. I'm probably going to give them a cooldown once the first Fear finishes. I know, even though it was kind of unpopular, I've got the other 2 DLC for State of Decay. I forgot the name of one, a Breakdown. That one came out a long time ago, and Lifeline, which came out recently. Hopefully the series will be a lot better this time around, because there's a lot of, like I say, there was a lot I didn't cover in the base game. Of course, when I played it through on my own personal run, so much stuff, and then my girlfriend played through it and found stuff even I missed on my second playthrough, so hopefully, you know, it'll almost be like a whole new game. So, you know, as boring as that might have been to watch, I hope maybe I can do it some justice this next time around. What else do I got? Of course, I'm trying to keep up with Goat Simulator. That one's come up. I've recorded a few episodes for Goat Simulator. I need to get a few more up, recorded before I start putting those up. Yeah, so I mean, I've got several games on my list. Wow, I'm zoning out. This is turning out to be a really long vlog, and I apologize. But anyway, on to the next subject is some of you know, of course, I do some live streaming of games. You know, these are games that I'm not that might be too long, or just never really planned on doing a series of, or that my computer might melt if I try to record it, and live stream it if I tried to record it and play it at the same time. I know I apologize for people, because I was doing a lot of live streams. One of the most recent was the newish Tomb Raider, the one that kind of redid Lara Croft's whole story. I was never a fan of Tomb Raider, but that game was actually really good, and I love the story to it. And I apologize to the people who have been watching me live stream that. I haven't had time lately to go back and finish it, but I very much intend to go back and finish it. I want to try to get back to doing live streams a bit more regularly, but of course that kind of comes as time allows, and live streaming is kind of when I have nothing else to do, when there's nothing else on my list, no recording that needs to be done, no commission work that needs to be done. So yeah, once I finish Tomb Raider, I will go back and finish that. There's one called I'm planning on doing one. I don't know how good this game is going to be. It's called Into the Dark. It is supposed to be a B-movie video game. One of those that is, it's supposed to be so bad it's good, but I've been kind of reading the reviews of it, and it seems it's so bad it's bad. But I think when it comes to the B-movie stuff, you kind of have to have a special appreciation for it. And honestly, I'm going to try to schedule that too, because I have a friend who actually loves B-movie stuff, and actually when I told her I had that game, she remembered hearing about that game, and I'm gonna try to schedule it so when she can watch, because we used to watch a lot of B-movies together. And so yeah, that's probably gonna be one I'm gonna try to figure out how to schedule the live stream. I've got some more to live stream. Oh, another recorded one I've got is Octodad. Like I say, I've got several series I'm planning on. Another live stream, I've still got LA Noire is one I wanted to live stream. I didn't want to do a series on it, but I wanted to try to live stream it at some point. What else do I have? Recently, in what spare time I have, I've been playing Skyrim. Now, I've been just playing it in my spare time, and my girlfriend suggested sometimes when I'm just playing it, maybe I should just live stream it. I don't know if people would find that interesting, and when it comes to that game is forever long. This is my third attempt at trying to play through it. I got really far into it the last time, and I got bored and I quit, and then I'm trying again to get through it. And of course mods make it fun. So I mean, if anyone's actually interested in just watching me do a random session of Skyrim sometime, you know, leave a comment. I might actually try to do it. I do want to try to finish doing Tomb Raider first, because I don't want to leave people hanging on that before I start a different live stream. But I mean, like I say, if people would be interested in just seeing random streams of Skyrim, I might actually do them. Other things on live stream, one of the things I want to try to do is get some multiplayer stuff going. Get people who watch actually to play with. I know one of the things I really wanted to do, it's an older game, Dead Island. I know that game got kind of a bad rap when it first came out, but it's actually still it's good and it's kind of fun. I know me and my girlfriend never quite finished that game. We still need to, but we played a lot of it. And you know, maybe get some live streaming of that with multiplayer. I've got Saints Row 4, is it? It's not the newest one, it's the one before. Supposedly it's got 2-player. There's also Cry of Fear. Now, I want to do a series on the single-player campaign of Cry of Fear. But apparently there's like a 2-player campaign that kind of goes sidelong with the story and sometimes can affect that. So maybe live stream the multiplayer version of that and get invite some people to play with me, anyone who watches. You know, I've got Left 4 Dead 2. But you know, and maybe if we can, you know, one thing I thought about maybe doing was, I was originally planning on doing a series of it, but then thought maybe doing some random Agrarian Skies Minecraft mod. This is another one that me and my girlfriend have been playing a lot of. It's very long. It's one of the reasons why I decided not to do a series on it, because single player it would take freaking ages. It's just me and my girlfriend and it's taking a long time. So maybe do some random live streams with people playing Agrarian Skies. Well, you know, I have to get that kind of set up and see how that works. And just really anything else that might be multiplayer. I know some friends have been trying to get me to go into to do some Garry's Mod stuff, like Prop Hunt, Trouble in Terrorist Town, Murder, things like that, which I've never played them. I've watched a lot of footage of them and they seem like a whole lot of fun. So, you know, with the live stream, I would like to get some multiplayer stuff in and get some people in to, you know, people that like to watch and, you know, get them to play. As for, but you know, yeah, live stream kind of comes when I have the time, and you know, it's kind of a busy season for me, at least which is good. But yeah, so as it is, you know, I'm trying to keep up with everything on my channel. Gonna be, you know, trying to cut back on how many long series I'm doing, how many series I'm doing. Get back into the live streaming again, and just really kind of, you know, just this was all just to kind of let everyone know where I've been kind of recently, why I've been taking so many breaks, and kind of let people know that I'm not quitting this and I'm going to keep continuing, and then there's actually more content on the way. And with that said, if anybody ever has any suggestions, you know, feel free to suggest games to me. I'll be absolutely willing to try them, and maybe even do a series on them, depending on how much I like them or people like them. You know, I'm always willing to try new games. So, you know, feel free to leave a comment or Twitter, and maybe figure out how to do Reddit, or find somebody to do Reddit for me until I can figure it out. But yeah, so that's pretty much. I probably have forgotten stuff, but at the same time, holy crap, this vlog is running extremely long. Maybe I'll cut some stuff out. Maybe not, and make you sit through all of this. Anyway, so, you know, the channel is gonna keep going. I'm gonna do my best. For everyone who has been watching my channel and has enjoyed the content, I thank you very much. Hopefully I've been at least somewhat entertaining. You know, if not, well, you probably aren't watching me anyway, and this vlog is not being viewed by you, or this is just some kind of background noise. If so, it's background noise. I should put in a loud noise just to disrupt whatever you're doing. Maybe you're eating pizza rolls. Oh, I don't know how to end these things off very well. So, you know, well, I guess I'll see you in some new games coming up, new content. Walking Dead will probably be up tonight. I've got it edited and uploaded. I say tonight whenever this video is going up. So, either I hope you're enjoying the Walking Dead episode 4, or, well, yeah. So, thanks everyone, and see you next time.